What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all, so it's time for some more goose pimples. Instead of bumps, you get pimples. Because it's goose pimples. I'm going to have his channel linked down in the description box below so y'all can check it out. But this video right here is titled Ghosts vs. You. Scary Videos V2. You know? Whew. I hope these are good. I could use a good jump scare. Somebody made a compilation on TikTok of some of my best jump scares. It was good. It was a really good compilation. I might re-upload it, like a fan tribute. But shout out to that content creator, and thank you for that compilation. It was awesome. I might even do a reaction to it. We'll see. It was kind of short though, so I don't know. Anyway, y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
It's touching your hair.
I don't got none.
Can ghosts touch your hair? This group is...
Goodness gracious, she pretty. If she's a ghost, she could touch my hair on my chin.
Scary videos uploaded by different people might help you make your mind up about it. Let's start with this girl who had no idea how dark things were about to get. She was
She got snatched. I remember this clip. She got snatched up. Like, this ghost was like her enemy, man. This ghost came through like, what'd you say about me? We're gonna fight.
clearing up at the end of her shift when an invisible force pulled her hair with enough strength to drag her a few steps backwards. And if a ghost can yank your hair in a coffee shop, imagine what could happen in a 100-year-old haunted house. Brittany Crabb decided to pay a visit to the Villisca Axe murder house, and she caught something pretty weird and creepy for sure.
Or make some kind of movement around us.
Huh? Was that dumb blonde talk? I'm just playing. I don't know what's happening right now. Not yet. Sometimes I do that. My words, they just conjoin because I have two different directions my thoughts be going. It's like, you know what? I'm weird.
Did you catch it? Her hair moved slightly, almost like it got tugged. Some commenters seem to believe that this was just because of her hair texture, but when you look into the dark history of the house she was in, it's hard to rule out.
Like, who noticed that? Who noticed that her hair moved on first glance? So that was the relevancy of this clip. I'm over here thinking that she said something that we had to pay attention to. That wasn't the case. So let me look at that hair.
Some kind of movement around us.
It was so subtle. Oh my God. Who picked up on that? Oh, it happened. It happened twice, actually. The second time was a bit more. It was a bit more. The first time, though, watch the first time.
Some kind of movement around us.
Watch. Boom. You saw it. It was a little move. It's going to happen again. 3. Boom.
Did you?
That was a big move right there.
The Moore family and activity. Back in 1912, the whole Moore family and 2 guests had an unexpected visit during their sleep by an uninvited guest and his sharp axe, if you know what I mean. They all took their last breaths that night, and the case still remains unsolved over 100 years later, but the house became a paranormal attraction for many enthusiasts across the world. However, you don't have to be in a historical landmark to get your hair pulled when you're alone. It can also happen in the safety of your own home.
I am so cocked. Oh my God.
Ew.
I had 2.
That was weird.
That was really weird what's happening with your hair.
According to
The guy saw it too.
YouTubers The Creepy Corner, this girl was trying to record a quick Snapchat video when something seemed to pinch a strand of her hair.
Yo, I believe it. This is ghost. This is a real ghost did this.
The movement seems pretty weird, and it doesn't look like there's anything attached to her hair either. But But here's another one, uploaded by the YouTube channel Really Haunted.
We've seen this really haunted clip a lot of times. Every content creator we react to have done this clip. But for some reason, it's taking a little bit longer this time. Does this guy have a wedgie in his sleep? Been there. I wasn't looking, but I saw it.
Lee's wife can't seem to catch a break. The wall next to her would make it pretty hard for someone to be messing around off camera and accomplish that weird hair movement.
Oh, dang. Her. Did we see this one? I know I seen her get like pulled out the bed, but her... Yo, her head got snatched and her husband didn't do it. How does she not wake up from that? I'm like, who's pulling my hair?
Although, the shape of that dark, looming shadow creeping up the wall right before her ponytail gets pulled seems a little sus. Software masking techniques? Not sure, but it is definitely creepy. Surely though, Lee and his wife could just book into a lovely hotel for a break from all their paranormal activity, right? Well, just don't go booking a room in the Yankee Peddler Inn, because Roxy Quinn caught some footage that might make you close down that reservation tab.
Something just touched my hair. Something touched your hair. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Did
If I don't see it, I don't believe it.
See how her hair moved? Let's take a closer look.
Please and thank you. Oh, yeah.
Guests have reported many different sightings of shadowy figures, orbs, doors closing, and lights flickering over the years. And there have been even a few tragic deaths in some of the rooms. Though sometimes those supposed spirits fancy less of a spook and more of a dance. It's Chantel A tried to create the usual cringy TikTok dance video, but she never expected to catch something that stopped her dead in her tracks.
Ain't nobody behind her.
At first, you could say somebody just snuck up behind her and
Yo, her hair flicked up.
flipped her hair up, but when she turns her body around,
No strings or nothing, bro. She got real ghosts.
there's nobody to be seen.
That was cool.
And we are rolling. Nice one, Drake. Look at these fools trying to... Guys? You think this is funny?
It's throwing you. Can ghosts throw people around? Take a look at all these scary videos before you decide. Let's start with the one uploaded by Fabrica de Fatos.
Yeah, I remember this one, right? There was people that was mad at me about what I said about this clip, but I don't care. I'm sticking to it. This man is dragging his feet in a puddle of water, and then he trips over the front of his sandal.
On YouTube. Was that
And people say he was pushed.
a shadow of an arm? That boy should think himself lucky he didn't stand.
It's a possibility that shadow was added there later on after he slipped over his freaking saddle, because I've done that many a times. You ever walk with your sandal, like your toes like all the way past the tip of the sandal, and you're just walking, and then the front of the sandal kind of flops underneath your foot, and it folds over and you trip? I've done that like 5-10 times in my life.
Too close to the edge of that roof, else he could have met a very nasty end. The same could be said in this next clip posted by Chris Buell, which will strike fear into the heart of any new parent.
Oh, I remember this clip. This clip was amazing. This kid looked like he was possessed, boy. He is so upset. He wants out that crib so bad. And for him to be this strong at this age to pull himself up, he's like, I'm Connor! Yo, the fact that he's balancing up there like that is insane. Because it doesn't take much for him to tilt one way or the other and be hurt. He's scared to get down on his own. He wants his mama to help him. Woo! He did all right. He let himself down. He was like, you know what? I think the crib would be better than the floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and just. I'm telling you, that thought process went through his mind. This kid is very intelligent. He thought about it. You saw him. Watch. Right there, because he shut up. He shut up. He was like, dang, my mom knocked out, man. Mom and dad in the bed. They sleeping good. They can't hear me right now. I'm on my own. I got myself here. I got to get myself out. This is what's going through his head right now. Look at him. You know what? Yeah. Woo! Woo! Yeah, my back hurts so bad right now. I went to the chiropractor today. The one I was telling y'all about. He actually popped my back, unlike the other one I went to for a whole year. Didn't pop me at all. There was no adjustments there. But yeah, he said I was gonna be hurting for a little while. Yeah, he wasn't right. I mean, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong. That's the word I meant to say.
The impossible crib surfing aside, those screams were not ones for changing or feeding. Those were screams of terror. That baby saw something that we couldn't, and it looked like something was holding his arms in front of him, taunting him before it let him fall. Luckily, he didn't get shoved the other way, but you're not even safe with your feet planted firmly on the ground. This next clip really shows you that there could be anything lurking within the shadows.
Now this, I think is legit. This woman got pushed. She didn't trip. She was walking perfectly fine. She even looked back like, damn, who pushed me? She got pushed.
The last thing you would
There's a spirit in this room.
expect when you've washed your hands is for someone else's hands to be throwing you around. At first glance, you
That was the push. That wasn't no trip.
could just say she hopped herself.
No, she wasn't even falling or nothing. She was walking perfectly upright and she got pushed. You saw, she said, huh, it made the air come out a little bit.
But there's a faint shadow drifting behind her.
I saw that. It's a little bit tiny little skinny little light skin shadow.
At least she didn't end up like the security guard in a video uploaded by D Mankind on Facebook.
I remember this clip too.
Something was playing a round of Mortal Kombat against a poor man. This was filmed in a block of council offices in Colombia, while a security guard was patrolling.
It's filmed also on a Potato 99, so it's hard to see exactly what was going on here. That dude could have been having some sort of attack or something, like for really all we know. He might have issues. Ah! I just stabbed myself. Don't play with staples, you guys. God, that hurt. That hurt so bad. Oh.
It's dragging you. Don't go watching these while you're in bed at night, unless you already are. In which case, make sure you keep those feet under the covers. In this clip uploaded by Joseph
Oh, I remember this.
Morris, a young girl seems to be sharing her bedroom with something a little more sinister than her imaginary friend.
Oh, I don't remember hearing audio from this clip last time. The audio makes it make so much more sense because just glancing at it without any audio, it seems like this child is just crawling under the bed. But halfway under the bed, the child starts screaming, "Mummy." And it sounds distraught. It sounds like it's in trouble, like it needs some help. This is not a child that's climbing under the bed. This is a child that's being pulled under the bed.
Well,
you hear the child get more and more frantic, more upset, more scared. That child was being pulled under that bed. There couldn't have been there's no way there was a full-size grown adult underneath this tiny little bed. There's no way. There's a spirit, a demon in there that's taking this child because they know the child is isolated and secluded in his room by itself and nobody gonna hear him scream.
she could have just crawled there herself.
Nah.
Those strangled screams for her mother and the smooth
You see how big this woman is? A full-size adult not gonna be under this bed.
gliding under the bed tells us otherwise. And that isn't even the only strange happening.
Look at that child. The way the child is posted up after being saved from underneath that bed, she tripping. She's like, yo, what the heck? How? This child is probably going to have, like, throughout her childhood, is going to be afraid of what's underneath the bed. And a big bed means bigger monsters.
Associated with that bed. Take a look at this.
I don't remember a second clip, do I? No, this child is being pulled under this bed, man. Look. All right, off rip. You see? She's not just going under there. She's being pulled. Look at this part. You see right there. Right there. The child did not inch her way under that bed. She's being pulled. She freed herself.
The strange voice yelling at her to
Because I know some of y'all could be thinking what I kind of sort of was thinking, and is that her hair may be getting caught underneath something that's underneath that bed, but that might not be the case here because this is not like one of those regular spring beds, like a full-size bed. This bed probably has a couple of wooden planks underneath it holding the mattress up. It's probably not that serious for her to get her hair caught. And when she comes out, she's never touching or rubbing her head like her head is hurting. That never happens. She's being snatched.
lay down. Could have been anyone, but why did she immediately run to the same spot she got dragged the last time? And
just because she want to see if it's there and they get her again.
Just as you were worrying about the safety of the children, something could just as easily sneak up on you and send you flying. Check out this clip uploaded to the YouTube channel, Our Paranormal World.
I remember this clip too. Look at this dude getting dragged.
If there's one thing these shadow figures have in common, they really don't like people walking down hallways. But surely, if you just run home and lock your doors, nothing can get to you, right? Apparently not. Take a look at this one uploaded by Beyond the Grave on YouTube.
I'm sorry. Where is this? That bug in your house? Using traditional insecticide to get rid of them. Get Vivo. Deadly for bugs, safety. People and pets. I use disinfectant. Vivo.
I'm sorry, Grandma. Who the heck just snatched Grandma up under the... I mean, not under the bed, but at the bed. Because she definitely was asleep. Legs fall... Oh, maybe she just... Maybe they didn't snatch her. Yeah, she got her legs hanging off the bed the whole time. I know what happened. Her legs went to sleep. Look, she got them hanging all the way off the bed. I'm surprised she's able to keep them both straight, but they're off the bed. Like, the bed is here, her legs are there. Like, but they went to sleep. So, half of her body is asleep right now.
Had this one uploaded by Beyond the Grave on YouTube.
So, as her legs fall down, she couldn't even brace herself. She just had to let herself flop. Because the rest is... Look at her. Because she gets up. You see, right here, she realized what's happening. Because she's not crossed-armed no more. She's falling, and then she moves her hands in place. And her legs are asleep. So she just... Point. Oh, man, I'm sorry, Grandma, but that's just hilarious. If you were my grandma, I would laugh in your face. No, I'm serious.
Using traditional insecticide to get rid of them. Get Vivo.
She's like, oh, my leg, my legs are sleeping. Just like I was in the bed, sleeping.
As her feet were already dangling out. The channel is full of other weird paranormal happenings inside that house, and they also claim their mother had reported the sensation of cold hands wrapping around her ankles.
Woman, that's the sensation of your legs being asleep. It does feel like it could be your legs are cold because the blood wasn't going to them properly. Duh. Talking about some cold hands wrapped around her ankles. Yeah, no, that's your cold feet to sleep.
On multiple other occasions. But it's one thing having your sleep schedule messed with when you're expected the ghouls to come out around that time. What about when your daily routine gets dashed by some kind of supernatural force? Channel Mystery 31 uploaded this one on YouTube.
Ah, did y'all hear that? My groin popped hard. Yo, whatever that was, it looked really cool. I find it strange how this is the spot he put his jacket at. Like, I feel like he doesn't usually do that. Like, that's not a normal thing that he usually does. The scene kind of felt staged to me. From the movement to the choice of putting his jacket right there. They need to install a little jacket hook thing on the wall right here. I think that would be a lot smarter. But still, it just didn't feel natural. And then this thing lifted him up. Interesting. It's almost like, yo, put him in a scene to kind of prepare people for a scene. That's why the jacket is being placed on the handrail. But how did they pull this off?
It could just be some brilliant editing, but the way he helplessly flails around like something literally picked him up is pretty weird and creepy for sure. And now even your workouts can get rudely interrupted by the paranormal.
I remember this clip. This man got snatched. He was like, man, forget
The
this.
rope swing.
He was like, man, forget this bag and this towel.
The weight begins to roll towards the poor guy. Carlos Ruiz, official, managed to catch it all on camera, and even though many tried to debunk this video, it's still pretty creepy, so it had to be included in this section. With that being said, what do you think? Can ghosts really drag people around? Let us know. It's pulling you. Here's a little compilation of reasons why you should not sleep over in a haunted house.
Hey everybody, this is Kathy at the
Oh, yo, this right here is a trip.
Haunted Hill House, Mineral Wells, Texas. We've got the group gone and now it's quiet so we can focus on what happened here.
Watch her face.
This was at 2:15 a.m. in Jacob's room. This happened last night, early this morning, and I've got it zoomed in to where we can see her getting pulled off the bed. So watch carefully and you'll see her getting yanked.
Woo! She got yanked so quick, boy. That thing was trying to hurt her.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out.
This was taken at the Haunted Hill House in Texas. A scary video
Nobody yanked her, man.
uploaded by the YouTube channel American Ghost Hunter. A girl getting pulled out of bed was already creepy enough.
Alright, so this is going to happen at 3:14. Drew is the guy right here in the white. So he's in here kind of provoking, saying you want to pick on a girl, pick on me.
And then what? I don't remember what happened next.
Did you see he got pushed? I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in on that one. We'll try. That's where, is that, did he get pushed?
Right here, here it goes.
Alright, so I'm going to try to zoom in this area to see if we can see Drew get pushed.
He's right.
Alright, there we go. Let's rewind it a little bit so we can see again.
Wow.
See how hard it pushed him. Alright, so this is the one where they close the door, they leave, and something slams the door and pulls the knob.
Mm.
You see the knob pull? So we're going to rewind that again.
That wasn't a push knob. That
I'm
was
going
a
to
pull.
zoom in to that doorknob to see if we can get a better view of it.
It don't even matter, man. There was a ghost. You can't even see this fool.
See the doorknob moving? Okay, here we go. Watch as the doorknob closes. Look, it even lifted the screw up. Did you see the screw lift?
The house was originally a brothel, and it's now over 100 years old.
A brothel. I bet some people lost their lives in that crazy place.
It not only has seen death and maniacs' black magic throughout the years,
Told
but
you.
the testimonials left by its guests seem pretty legit as well. Check out what Charles B. wrote on TripAdvisor, quote, "I have been there 3 times and have had paranormal experiences each time. This is the real deal, folks. Not kid-friendly. Shadow people, moving objects, voices, etc. But how about we step outside with YouTubers Gank Gumpy to a burial ground that is home to over 200 corpses. This burial site isn't just a normal one though. It is only for those who have had no relatives left to retrieve them. The guys attempt to summon some of these supposed spirits with a ritual which involves sleeping in one of the empty graves. But turns out those ghosts really didn't fancy any company.
Oh, I remember this.
The channel claims that he was alone as just a few shots before, the whole team, including his co-host, walked away to let him complete the
I
ritual.
remember
So who the
this.
hell tried to pull him out of the grave? Again, many tried to debunk this video, but whether it is real or fake, it is definitely not for the faint of heart. Here's another creepy one uploaded by The Dark Path Scary. You probably watched this one already, but of course, we had to include it in this mega compilation of ghosts touching people.
Is his leg gonna fly up in the air or something? What the freak was that? This. Oh yeah, there it is. Both legs up. It was crazy as the first half of it. It just didn't look right. It looked weird, man. Like his movements just didn't make much sense. And the way he's laying here kind of looks weird too. And then he goes sit up. Whoa, 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 gotta get up. And then he flips over. It looked like he flips over himself rather than he was flipped over. And now legs up in the air. Like, oh.
What makes this clip bone-chilling isn't the violin pulling itself, but the fact that the man sat on top of his pillow straight away, clearly having a panic attack. Either his acting is immaculate, or he was generally shot to the core. Here is another one being pulled by something.
I don't think Mr. Goose Pimples here understand panic attacks, because this man's sitting up on his pillow and it almost looked more like, if anything, he was being possessed. Because if he was having a panic attack, he would be like, oh shit, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's what mine looked like. I'm just saying. Leg up. It looked like that daggone ghost in that last video was trying to bend that man over and have his way. Look, we ain't gonna go there. Uh-oh, it's about to happen again. This ghost trying to have their way with man. Come on, bro. You don't feel yourself being pulled up in the air like that? Then you hold on to your hat? Dude don't even look scared. Dude didn't even look scared. He knew this was gonna happen. He was expecting this. He was waiting for it. Give me the kill. String me up.
So, this video uploaded by Haunted Safari still looks pretty creepy. We can't help but notice that some dust comes down from the ceiling.
That's correct.
And
what does that tell you? Cap!
Dude gets pulled. Maybe it wasn't strong enough to hold the string, or did the poltergeist have to hold a little too tight?
Wasn't strong enough to hold the string.
Before you decide, let's go over
or wasn't clean enough
to Mindsea TV as they investigate a house where a woman recently died in. They didn't expect to find much until one fateful night. We can see Casey clearly unable to sleep. He explained that throughout the whole night he was having vivid nightmares where he was being attacked by a faceless being. But when he finally drifts off with his arm dangling over the bed,
Like, what's with this camera angle though, bro? Like, this is interesting. I guess they think if a would-be robber came in their house, this camera angle would catch him, no problem.
the way his whole body moved was so
The fact that didn't wake him up.
unnatural. Later on, he even went on to say he could feel something faintly gripping and pulling him out of bed. But what do you think? It's touching you.
No, it ain't.
When you feel a cold sensation on your shoulder, you can usually brush it off as nothing but your imagination. Maybe you've been watching our scary compilations a bit too late at night.
Facts.
Let's see what it looks like to be touched by a ghost.
I'd rather be touched by an angel, but okay. Oh, look, it's the ghostesses. Yep, she felt that.
Tyler Medeiros TV uploaded this clip showing a shadow figure stalking down a public footpath. And while it's pretty easy to edit a shadowy figure,
Remember that, you guys? Remember that, you guys? He just said it. It's pretty easy to edit in a shadowy figure.
person that the figure walks through right at the end turns around, as if acknowledging something.
Right.
Here's another one. This time, a ghost that seems to be interested in touching a little more.
I was about to say, yo, this woman, she either was really getting felt up by a ghost, or she's really, really cap.
Posted by FarMacan52 on TikTok, it shows a woman's reaction that seems to be one of genuine shock. Although she must be a light sleeper, considering only a little bit of movement jolted her awake. Could this be the result of some offspring
But that's me, though. I'm a light sleeper.
tampering, or real footage of ghosts touching people? What do you think? Either way,
I think I would trip out if I was asleep and I felt like somebody was touching me. I would have to investigate what that someone or something was that was touching me. Like, yep, wait, look, who was touching me? In the last 5 seconds, which one of y'all put y'all? If it's a ghost.
Sure, or you tuck yourself in extra tight tonight.
I know that's right. Anyway, y'all know what time it is. You like this video, hit that like button. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions on this. And I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. See ya!